Alright. I'm sorry, I ate a cookie before I started recording. Now it's all in my mouth. Ah. Okay. Wow, what's this? It's the glider we've seen like 20 times now. But a new soundtrack. Well, whatever. After school, you went to the garage and saw a large amount of cardboard boxes and tin cans piled up. Oh, it's you guys! What is all this? Money.
Dad, money, run!
Before our money answers, Gia comes in after us and her eyes sparkle as she looks on. These are the materials for making the main wings. They are still some outside. Wait, what? There are still some outside. Whoops. So could you give me a hand carrying them? Again, with a great deal of effort, we carry the materials. Teapot. Ajia goes to check them off against the purchase order.
Okay, it's on there.
Ooh. Great, great.
Yeah, with this we can finally make the wings.
She's extremely enthusiastic.
What's this big thing here? It's huge but really light.
It's styrofoam. We use it to make the shape.
The length of a single wing is about 8 meters. We need quite a large amount to make the shape.
That must be why there's such large amounts of the other materials too.
Once they're complete, we'll be able to fly, right? Okay, let's start making them right away.
Kotori is also keen to start, but it's not like she knows how to make them. How do we make them? Is it something we can do here?
It's made from FRP,
Not ERP.
fiber reinforced plastic.
You could have just said that.
So I think that we probably won't need any special equipment. The question is whether we have enough space or not. Isn't that right, Hermione?
Yeah, they were made here last time too. But what is this FRP stuff? Oh my god, are we gonna get lectured again? Ugh. I'm not familiar with that term. It's strengthened plastic. The main wings are built from this material. Strengthened plastic. Even as I say it, it doesn't make sense. The broken wings are propped up against the wall, you know, not propped up, just propped. They are smooth and hard to the touch. I thought it would be made from aluminum or something.
Wouldn't the plastic crack though?
Asks Kotori as she looks at the broken pieces.
It's okay as long as they're properly made.
Are they properly made though? It's strange, I thought I did make them properly. Monica goes deep into thought as she too looks at the broken pieces next to Kotori.
FRP is really sturdy. It's plastic mixed with fiberglass, which increases the strength and is based on the same idea as reinforced concrete.
Damn. Reinforced concrete?
Oh, that's where they put reinforcing iron bars through the concrete. Concrete is strong, but it weakens if it is pulled or bent. The iron bars compensate for this weakness. FRP is the same. Plastic is strong but lacks flexibility and strength by being mixed with fiberglass.
I see. I'll just go along with it for now. Yes, I will lie, buddy. I'm not sure if I understand or not. As for the finer details, we'll probably learn those in class sooner or later. That's the kind of school it is.
Why is FRP used instead of iron or aluminum?
Well, probably because iron would be crapload heavy for a bloody plane, you dumbass.
There are several advantages when it comes to making gliders. It must be the most suitable material.
That's right. At present, FRP is a common material used to make gliders. Of course, metal is strong, but making it from plastic reduces the weight.
It's easy to process, cheap, it can be repaired later, and does not corrode.
Okay, so the cheaper the better when it comes to flying a thing through the... Ugh. Only agrees with each point with a nod.
By the way, you might be surprised that FRP is also used on some things that are very familiar.
What could those be? The bumpers of cars, the hull of fishing boats, apparently.
The pedal boat at the park, and also the Colonel statue? I don't know. Outside that Kentucky shop.
Oh, oh, KFC reference. Fun fact, they actually found pus in some Kentucky Fried Chicken, so think about that next time you eat some. She mentions the Colonel. Kotori and I are not in agreement. We love our chicken. I've touched the Colonel statue many times, and also had silly selfies taken next to it with my friends from the cycling racing club. So that's FRP, huh? God damn it. So the glider is made from the same material as the Colonel. Why is this funny? Kotori remembered, but I wasn't sure if she was happy because she thought the glider was somehow more familiar than she realized, or because her dream was shattered just a little. How exactly do we make them?
Oh yes, to explain it simply. First, you make the shape of the wings, then it's covered with FRP.
I'm getting really sick of the acronym.
We begin with this.
Oh, aren't you cool?
Ajia.
Oh, Ajia opens one of the boxes that had just arrived and pulls out some sort of cloth.
We line up with this cloth, Matt. This is the fiberglass we were talking about just now. Then the resin is spread on top of it. Then another layer of fiberglass is laid out. Then we spread some more resin and repeat that a few times. After that, we wait for it to dry, then take it off.
And it's complete? Ugh, that was a weird burp.
No, not yet. Once the surface has been polished and painted, it's finished.
Okay, so we gotta paint it first.
So it's easy. Well, that's because that's how it is in a nutshell.
Actually, there are many more steps. When making something this big, there are cases where the usual methods don't work.
Well, let's look at one step at a time. Mamane, can you show me the plans?
Looking at the plans. Oh, finally! Thank you. I've been pestering Janica to play Saints Row 4. Now she's finally doing it. Thank God. As Sajia takes a look at the plans, she and Amane start discussing something.
I see. It looks like we have no choice but to split it here and then join it later.
But if we do that, we'll have problems with the weight if it's too heavy. This is like how I talk to my friends when I'm talking about how I edit things. I make it so complicated to make it sound like I actually do work, but I don't. The conversation moves on to things that we don't understand.
Amane, when it comes to making the main wings, do you think you could leave it to me?
Sure, I don't mind. It would be better than me making it right. I'll have some confidence in yourself, girl.
Thank you, Kotori.
Kotori's surprised to hear her name called out all of a sudden. I think it's because I think it's about time for them to start being more friendly towards each other. But yes, what is it?
You can help too, Kotori.
Of course, that's what I was waiting to do. I'll help too.
We only really need you when we need an extra pair of hands. You should make the simulator your priority.
Oh, rejected bitch! Kotori gives me an uneasy glance. I'll leave it to you two then. Yes, leave it to us! With that, Ajia became the one in charge of making the main wings, and then got to work on making them. Jeez. This is my favorite soundtrack.
Okay, let's do this the way we were taught. First, make the shape using the styrofoam. However, the polystyrene resin melts the styrofoam, so before we use that, it needs to be coated.
Until just now, Kotori had been taking Ajia's impromptu FRP course. She had been seriously taking notes and reads them back as they proceed with the work. By the way, for now, it's just practice, so they are trying to make something not related to the main wings.
We begin with laying out the fiberglass and applying the polystyrene, polyester, God, resin with a roller. Oh, that's not good. You have to roll it in more firmly. I am. When you get to the corner, use a brush. Don't apply too much resin. I know that, jeez, shut up! If we leave bubbles, it will create the cavities, and that will cause it to become weaker. If that happens, they will break again, and Aoi will die.
She's hungry. As Amani stood beside me, teaching me about piloting, she seemed to have a hurt expression on her face. Are you okay, Amani?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She answered, still with that hurt look about her. It seems like Amani has a complex about her lack of dexterity. We're playing video games again. Amani and I were doing pilot training using the simulator. God, why does she always look like so voluptuous with voluptuous? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I said it like 3 times during this Let's Play. And I'm like, Let's Play? This isn't a Let's Play. Come on. When turning, if the steering on the rudder is reduced or the timing is too slow, it can cause it to slip in. On the other hand, if you use the rudder too much or the timing is too fast, it can slip out. Slipping in or slipping out are the terms used to refer to diagonal movement of the glider. This is caused when you are trying to turn, but the nose is not pointing in the right direction. With slipping in or out, the glider no longer faces in the direction of the relative wind, which causes a reduction in lift. That means that if the glider is moving through the air at a decent speed, even if there is no wind at all, it is still the same as if we were taking wind from the direction in which we were moving. That is what is known as relative wind. So if the glider is moving diagonally, the wind hits it diagonally too. This means that the glider takes the wind from the front. The function of the aircraft are maximized. When Amani says that there will be a reduction in lift, it's because it cannot take the wind directly from the front. Even without that, lift is reduced when turning anyway. So if it slips in or out, you lose a lot of speed. Akari, who's there? Excuse me! I don't even know the voice. Akari Kamoi, the vice president of the student council, entered the garage. Yes, we have met her like 4 times before. Hi, Vice President. Hello. What was that thing again? Hello. Hello, Senior Butcher also. Hi. Our eyes meet as I lower my head in a bow. Hello, Aoi. Kari looks around the garage and nods with approval. Looks like you are working hard. Yeah, just like real club activities. She says with pride because these are club activities after all. Anyway, do you need something? I just came here to see how things are going. Things weren't too great last time. As you can see, we were doing very well. Yes, I can see that. I don't think she likes me. For some reason, I feel that she has a bit of a sharp tongue when talking to me. I bet she likes me. It seems like Vice President Akari Kamoi is looking... Kumoi, yeah, I'm saying that right. It's looking at me like she's assessing me. He really does have a trusting face. He doesn't seem like a bad guy, but I better be careful. He could, like, want to steal my job or some shit. What is it? No, it's nothing. Does she have a problem with me? Does she want to take it outside? I'll give her the 1-2, mate. I don't know. Akari heads over to the 2 working at the back of the garage. May I take a look at that? Oh, Akari, go ahead! How about this one? Yes, that looks good. That's FRP, isn't it? What are you making? A dish! A dish? We're practicing! We want to make the wings of a glider, but we can't start doing it that straight away because if we mess it up, there'll be problems. I just did that whole thing in the wrong voice. God damn it! I'm doing the practicing. Now we have to wait for it to harden then we polish it, then add the color. I can't blame it on the heat this time, because now it's actually quite cool, but god damn it, I am messing up a lot. Katori mumbled to herself as she checked her notes. Katori, once you finish using the roller and the brush, you should wash them quickly. The resin will harden, and you won't be able to use them anymore. Oh, really? Katori hurriedly goes to wash them. That was a close one. She almost ruined some of the equipment we had just bought. Dumb bitch. Oh, look at her face. I bet she wants to, like, join us, but she can't because she's got vice president duties. I wonder who the president is. If it's Shizune, I'm gonna cry. Also, the resin mixed with curing agent dries more easily at high temperatures, so the container should be put in a cool place in the shade. Katori wiped her wet hands on her skirt and made a note of Akira's advice.
It will take a long time to make the main wings, so we have to think about that. Things like that.
Akira also looks like she's thinking seriously. After confirming that the other two were doing proper club activities, relieved, she came back over to us. It's going well, isn't it? Yeah. Amana answered proudly. She looked happy to be praised like that. Anyway, there was actually one other reason I came here. Question mark? Have you decided a person to be second in charge? It's gonna be me! Second in charge? The other two working at the back of the garage stopped and turned their direction this way. Yeah. Senior Mochizuki, you are very talented, but there may be times when you can't do all the work yourself, correct? At those times, it's extremely helpful to have someone like that around. Apart from Amane, everyone made a face that seemed to say, oh, I see. It's probably not just Akari, but all the other student council members in the past would have also had trouble with Amane. She's very unique, so sometimes she expresses ideas that differ from the general social norms. There was the issue with the club losing its status the other day, and the fact that she keeps repeating the year is a prime example of her uniqueness. She's trying to say that she would like someone to act as a middleman, to keep things running smoothly, like a manager. But what you really mean is that you need someone to act as a mediator. I probably said that wrong, but I know what the word means, right? From the few days that I have spent with Amane, it seems that she isn't suited to being any sort of a mediator. You know, I'm Australian, I can say things wrong. She decides the club's principles and therefore the reason for it to exist, whereas the second in charge is needed to bring everyone together to carry that out. Okay, I understand. I'll choose someone. That would be helpful. Akari seemed relieved as she nodded, and then glanced at me. As I thought, she may choose Aoi Minase. How am I able to read her mind? Like, seriously, this is not possible. According to Kaneko, he's popular, good at taking action, not bad looking. See? Oh, God. Does she really? Is she really? Because, girl, you ain't me. You ain't, you, but you ain't me, you know, you ain't.
I'd rather cry right now.
God, come on. Wow, look at that. Oh, what am I thinking? What were you talking about there? You were saying something about me and looked like you were glancing over at me. I wasn't looking at you. You're too self-conscious, Aoi. I was just looking at the Soaring Club's activities, that's all. Oh, I see. Sorry. So actually, she wasn't just glancing at me, she was staring. Oh, that's all for now. Now that she had finished what she had come to do, Akari left in a hurry. Hey! On the way out, she tripped over a cardboard box. Jeez, what's this box doing here? Once more, she went to leave. Please trip over again.
What was that all about? I don't know, maybe she has a thing for Aoi.
Crap. Ah! Oh. What are you saying? What are you... Yeah. Why are you saying that all of a sudden? The Vice President was looking at you the whole time.
I thought she was looking. So there's something going on.
God damn it. Women are evil. No, there isn't really. Come on, let's all get back to work. I tried to get to the jobber, then Ajia and Katori returned to their work.
He's smashing at the door, isn't he?
I did the wrong voice again!
Oh, he's blushing a little, isn't he? Yeah, Kira's pretty tired now.
I can hear you. Amane, what are you going to do about that thing the Vice President was talking about just now? I'm not sure. Is there anyone who wants to do it? The two other girls look at each other for some reason, then look at me. Me?
That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
You can't decide something like that by saying that. By saying that's what it looks like. Let's think about this, Amane. Okay, I will. She said as I tried to reach a resolution to the problem that I had brought up. What I mean is that everyone should keep Wait. What I mean is that everyone should keep mumbling to themselves to a minimum and concentrate on the task at hand. You could have worded that better. Or I could have learned to speak.
You sound like the second in charge already. He's surprisingly motivated, isn't he?
I think we should choose Aoi. Everyone's muttering to themselves as they go back to work. I mean, you know, who else could it be? I'm pretty crazy, guys. Like, I'm like, friggin', come on, like, this is, you know,